literally run out of A, and it's not even because of seed, you know?
Right.
It's not like you're playing
It's
with
just because he
VC and
groups
it's
like
like
10
getting
helicopters
AC.
and just
No,
healer
it's
rushes
just
you.
like,
Oh god, I
yeah, the
hate this
guy keeps
map.
trading 3 of my 17s for one get party, and I'm like, oh, come on, how many times do you want to do that? You're like,
Yeah.
infinity. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. What a fucking game.
I do not
But
like
hey,
this map.
beautiful map, one of the best maps. So yeah, on this map, I always want to take the left side when I'm playing Moto. Like the higher
You,
ground.
yeah.
But you still
I
want to
guess
have a
you go.
photo, like you still want to go into the forest in Delta with like 2 cheap units, 2 legion, something like that. And like
So do you kind of just like try to stop like here and not
yeah,
push?
yes. Like, I mean, you take your forest basically, right? Like the double forest.
Mm-hmm.
You do take that. And then like the
That's right.
first attack you put like an AMX10 or 3090 or something. You know, depending on how you're feeling. Oh, you do it like that, you're one of those guys. Interesting.
What?
I'd inverse it. Or get 2 Panthers actually, probably.
What do it? Oh, yeah. Like I've always been cautious about sending healers here at the
Hmm.
start.
I've
Hang
never,
on, let me
or
see
maybe
that.
only once lost a CV, so. But yeah. Yeah, it's a fair call.
Okay.
Like for the left, you get like 2 to 3 AMX10s, maybe 1 or 2 tank tabs, depending on how hard you want to go. And like
Yes.
1 commander para, 1 VB on
Start with a
Mistral,
tiger.
probably, yeah. You get like 1 Crit for middle, or a Gepard if you prefer, that's up to you. And then like, yeah, like 3 infantry for the left or something, 2 or 3. Like not too much, you're mostly counting on your make sense, but you need something to like fodder a bit. Maybe 1 of those and 2 base.
Oh, I also switched these for
Uh-huh.
85s.
Maybe
Just because I
maybe only
figured.
1 Legion 90 for the left, honestly. It,
Okay.
well, I mean, you can get more, but yeah, it's expensive in points. And it's nice to have something you can kind of send in to die, whether it's Legion or Chasseurs. I actually like the Legion because
Right.
they're a bit faster and there's quite some open ground to cover. But yeah, it also gives you
Okay.
some Vabs you can just throw away and so on.
So then for mid, I guess we need one MX10 to just chill here.
Exactly.
I'll need an
Yeah.
ATGM.
And then like a Legion and 2 Chasseurs, does that fit? Barely not, right? Legion 90. Now you do need a Legion 90, that's what I mean. You definitely need
Yeah,
a
okay,
Legion
so
90.
Legion 90, two
Yeah,
Chasseur.
sorry.
Only
Yeah, I
get
need to
one of
pay
25.
attention to saying Legion 90 because normally, you know what I mean?
Yep, I got you.
Yeah, you probably want to weaken from it, so you probably want to take like 1 or 2 things away from the left. Maybe the MX10 tank tab, that gives you some nice points.
Yes, I have
Or
three here and I
recon.
have one. Maybe.
Yeah, either way works. Up to you. We can also take out one of the infantries and so on. Like.
No, I'll take out the tank that I have three MX10s. I think I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have Legion, Chasseur, ATGM.
You
You
want
send
a
anything
bit
here at the
more
start?
infantry. No, you don't. At least right now, you definitely don't have the points. You can kind of cover
Just
it
two
with
more
your tiger.
Legion?
You can just deny it with your tiger, and then yeah, you could just do that. That should be able to hold.
Yeah.
Or one and another MX10 if you'd rather or something. I mean, you know,
Yeah, you know,
left true, right true, like up to you.
I'll go get one here, then another MX10.
You can put the, you know, like the ATGM building.
This one?
You can put it like behind it. You're safe
Oh,
from the
like
ATGM, and it covers the
like
yeah, here for
here
example.
or
Yes.
here?
No, no, on the left. Yes, that's where you were first. Because it covers the Sin strip of forest basically.
Ah, I didn't know that was spot.
Yeah, yeah. And like there's 2 3 bushes there where you're actually safe from the enemy ATGMs. Either thanks to there being like a stupid line of bushes which doesn't give line of sight, or because of the building.
Hmm.
And yeah, just like whenever they try and push into the the forest line.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
He searched me on rank reports.
yeah, this looks very good. Exactly.
Right.
You would. Well, you have 2 choices with the tiger. You can go left or right. Most of the time, I kind of go middle then right to make sure. Well, I kind of check that he's not helo dropping echo, because if he does, I want to deny that with my tiger,
Right.
and if he doesn't, I go left with it. Yes, exactly.
Just send this here and micro that later.
Yeah. Careful, you also send your legion to the HGM building.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
got
very
you.
cool.
Okay.
Probably also want to turn off the ATGM for now.
Turn it off.
Yeah, so you don't shoot on like the empty truck from the recon infantry down the highway.
Okay. Cool. I can micro these now. There's a.
Yeah, you should have gone for the Panther. Oh, actually, there's a tiger behind it. Fly away.
Nope.
Yep, yep.
That's a lot of fucking tigers. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's get a like second AA ASAP and. Wow, what a fucking opening again.
Stop. Seriously, you could see. You could see. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually surprised you could see that. Yeah. No, what? Did you Crital hit it? Or what hit it?
Yeah, my Crotal hit him once. Okay, that has to die.
Yeah, I would have gotten a piece right now, but that's probably a fine call too. You make sure your attack moving with your aim extends because he's gonna have aim
Yep.
extends. So your tiger surviving is amazing, but keep it alive. Don't let it like die his tiger.
Bye bye. Oh.
There we go. Oh, you got a piece. I thought you got a KWS for some reason.
No, 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 no.
Beautiful. Yeah. You back? KWS coming. You can try just sending your Vab. Oh, you have a Kratak coming. You're fine.
Oh, Panther I forgot about.
Yeah. Focus on left. Focus on left. Okay, no, it's good. It's good. It's good. Just hold. Yeah. You see, like how you don't send infantry or send the Vabs. Don't let your aim. You can lose an aim extend to the para. Like it's just not what you want to do. You know?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
That's what you get all the spam for, basically, right? So it makes 10 stay alive and just shoot shit.
Really, he's actually gonna go for this.
Can you get a KWS? Get a KWS. Get a KWS.
Yep. Oh shit! Fuck! I misclicked.
It's okay. Send the piece around.
No way! Hit it again! Hit it again! Fuck. He has stuff there. Yeah.
Shouldn't have driven down.
Yeah, that was a good call with the.
VBL Mistral, bring it up. Go to the Panther. Oh, something in Charlie, no? Didn't I think there was a blue dot in Charlie.
I didn't see it, but I'll take your word for it. I'll check out. I'll check out with it.
Yeah, exactly. Do that. And exactly right where you click, basically, like in that area.
Okay.
And yeah, you don't try and move up your infantry, maybe if you can, in the middle still into the forest. Maybe it's a bit too late. But you're like... Yeah, just send the chasseurs and see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, come on,
focus on the
Tiger.
right
Heal.
side. Like, you do want to hold the middle, you've got the left and so on, but you do really want to hold
Okay, that's where the AMX 10 is. I killed the... Nice.
You have 170 points, you need to just buy stuff.
Yes. Another. I want to buy another helicopter. I feel like.
You want to buy another?
Middle?
A what?
I feel like I want to buy more helicopters.
Okay. But also
get
like maybe a one recon infantry or something, because you have like no boots on the ground at all between
right.
Delta and Echo.
So let's get something
that's
here.
Probably way too far forward. Like those are just gonna die, right?
Yes.
So that they makes 10 because he still has stuff down there in the building and so on.
I don't think he.
Yeah. I wonder what happened. What killed that Crital? That's the question. Oh,
it was the AMX 10 that I just killed. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like you can push with your infantry a bit right now, and you can kind of see what happens to it.
Oop.
Maybe just put the Legion in that building.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, how's my Tiger doing? I hate that bug.
And get some AA though, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Gepard.
I want to get a Gepard.
Yeah. And again,
then I'll get
like,
one of these here.
But yeah. Oh, you think you could give me anxiety the way you buy it.
I micro them as I go. I think
except for when there's a fight happening on the other side and you just yes, perfect. Retreat the MX stands now. You should be able to
I hit his KWS once. I should be in the clear, I think.
The Mistral should also just be able to kill it, but yeah, go for the peace rounds too. I don't mind the call.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's 2 tigers. No, I didn't get his second one. That's 1 tiger down. I have no mortar. That would be nice to have. CV soon?
Oof. I would make sure you have a hold on Delta. Like a bit more
Okay.
of a hold on Delta. Should have left him in the building, man. Really should.
Yeah. I was too greedy.
Yes. You still have an MX-10 in mid and get a recon infantry for mid, but it's like for the highway. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, you're right. He does have stuff there. That was dumb call.
MX-10 dies.
I need this to clear that out. I'll take your advice. That's the KAWSRP shrine. Oh, okay.
I did see something.
Oh.
Hey, isn't it amazing you missed bot in the opening?
Yeah.
And in a second you can send your piece around the tiger. Buy a ghetto cannon and just have it hover over your spawn.
Yep, that's smart.
Land your
Come
tiger.
on, take the. It's already landed. I hit land. There we go. He doesn't see it, does he? I'm sorry. From where?
Was it in a bush or
Oh,
not?
there.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I was thinking, tiger, but I was wondering if you were in a bush or not. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think I'm okay with this trade.
Definitely. I already done this 2-piece round, so I go for the tiger with everything. Go for the tiger now?
I'm not that brave.
But there's so many planes and so many. There's no way to go like a double roll on.
Like I was more comfortable doing it with the 2-piece shrines, but less so with the Oh, actually, I want to clear stuff out from here.
MX-10 died, maybe get a new one.
Yeah, I did. Send it around this way, I suppose.
The other MX-10 is just driving right into the remount. Oh no, you killed him. Never mind. Never mind. Take
Yeah,
that back. Take that back. Can you get a Mistral for the right?
I can get a Mistral for the right.
Maybe like your call. It's because the tiger is gonna move. Maybe you're better just getting planes or so on. Not too sure.
Nice crit.
Resupply that one.
Oh, that killed the. Okay, that's another piece shrine down.
It's the wrong resupply route though for the supply truck. It's coming from the wrong side. It's still gonna come from the wrong side.
Hang on, this could be juicy. I think it's going to just come around that
But
like.
yes, tiger's coming to that side. That's scary.
Like I thought.
Are you just gonna get a second piece run in a second and go first tiger, or?
Yeah,
So
I want to
maybe
do
don't
that.
get the Mistral even. I don't know to.
Okay.
That's what you need it for, right?
Right. Hang on.
Do you still have your? Yeah. Is your tiger reloading?
Yes, it should be.
I mean, because you can go kill the 281 with it. That's what I'm thinking. Those 2 missiles might be enough.
When the 201 can nothing can push up here, so.
Get the Legion back. Some infantry for this. And actually, put the MX-10. Oh, it's
Yeah.
there too. And having an MX-10 with a VBO Mistral is amazing because it shoots up the road when they push up.
Like like right here, you think?
No, with a VBO Mistral. It's your VBO Mistral.
Okay, I'll
Yes.
get another one.
Exactly, because it shoots right where you ping the attack. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe like your infantry from the side, the MX-10 just straight from the front.
There's that. Side shots. Okay, let's take these towns back.
Yeah, I would really want to have
Um,
recon infantry in front of the MX-10 and infantry and just spend your points on some infantry for Delta, please. And recon
yes.
infantry too is something like Delta/Delta Echo, right?
Right.
I wouldn't
I still
necessarily
have
get the
to, he
pirate
still
up
he
as a
still has
tier.
guys in this town that should clear
Yes,
out.
exactly. That's why but not with an MX-10, right? Like, it's gonna get one shot. Well, that's exactly what I mean. Exactly, right? You should clear that out and get to the forest. Like, you want to have half of Delta with a motor deck at all times.
You think
Because
I
as
just
long as you're
bomb?
in the forest, you can force an infantry grind, right?
You think I should? All right. You think I should just bomb it
The what?
with the Caesar?
I think there's one town. I think it's overkill. Just get a panther and one infantry, and you're good. Or you even have a
Panther's already
tiger, right?
here.
You just need to spot it somehow.
Boop.
Was it 201?
That was a Gepard, I think.
No, maybe not because the infantry came out, but maybe. But yeah, this is great. Also, yeah, you can get an AMX-10 or a Milan on the left of the highway in the bushes. You know what I mean?
I don't like that this exists.
Ooh.
Nope.
Right side cannon. Okay.
Nah, no more Crotal.
Oh, that MX-10 is fucking killer. But yeah, you understand now why I like taking the left in the
Yeah.
early game? It's just like that position is so hard to break.
Oh, nice. No, he can see it. Oh, he's recon. That's fair, I suppose.
We should get some AA. Yeah. Oh, and supply truck to you, Mistral.
Yes. And the AMX-10 should be there in a sec, yeah.
Did you just get another Mistral or something? I would get like a Kurtal from it. I mean, up to. Oh, you could have Roland there. Okay. I
Roland.
was thinking of
I
should have some
I wanted
AA
to go
in
here,
middle
then just...
too, though, right? Middle
Yeah.
slash right. One Gepard, one Kurtal or something.
Okay, so he has that there. I think this will be...
Yeah, like at this point buy a CV, but also just you still like really haven't bought infantry to get Delta, which I really don't like.
Alright, let's do that then.
And same as clearing out the building, like I would focus on that, you know, like clear out that building, get your ATGM in there, get the tree line.
And stabilize this so I can start ticking.
Exactly, and do buy a CV, right? You have the point. Like it's okay.
I bought
Good,
one.
good.
Let's go hide.
You can treat it with the MX-10, probably. If he's got Legion there, then it might die.
Go first, please.
It's Milan. It's fine though, yeah, if you kill it, it's honestly okay trade. I think you got it.
I think I did too. Fuck, that went the wrong way. Where's my tiger? That was dumb. That's just sitting there so passive. Okay, great. These guys are coming. CV can land like here or something.
If you're feeling ballsy, you can even get a second CV.
I am not feeling ballsy.
And like maybe replace those sappers with an ATGM, because I would have killed that cat part.
Yes.
And the other one should be empty too. I guess your Vab's gonna find out now. Exactly.
Well, I mean, I did see the Panther did kill. I know that for a fact. If that's what you're asking.
And on the right, get a bit of defenses.
Okay. I'll get an MX-10 here, MX-10 here, and a VBL Mistral for some AA.
And then if you're not buying a CV, you might want to reinforce
Delta.
left. Yeah. Oh yeah, well,
Left?
a little bit. Like have a look at what you have, what you're missing, what died. You don't have any MX-10s left, do you? You have one left, something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying buy 3 FSJ90. Just like have a look at your units. Do you need to resupply? Do you need to, you know?
Ooh, I found a nice CV.
Like your game plan is to don't you command a pirate in the open and dying. Oh okay. Okay. All good.
Yeah.
Your game plan is to hold the left Wargame now, and just keep contesting the middle.
I'm not sure what that is.
But yeah, this is good. This is what I wanted you to have, like this kind of foothold on Delta, where you can force an infantry grind. You know, like you put down 2 smokes now between the 2 forests, and you can just force an infantry grind over and over, and that's the strength. Or if he's got like the edge of the forest, right? Like basically the 3/4 of Delta. Yeah, if you've got 2 tanks there, it becomes really hard to get back in. Or can't if he's good. That's kind of good idea. KWS. Good,
Nah,
good.
you lost another piece, Ryan.
His tiger's coming over like weirdly aggressively for some reason. Maybe
Yep.
yeah, try and kill it with a Mistral. Right, your Mistral on the left, you can just move it to the edge of the forest. And you will be in range.
There's another AA piece gone.
Yes, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Your Roland might need to move up a bit to kill that Panther.
Gonna be way out of range.
Yeah, yeah, or at least make sure your infantry
These,
doesn't like get destroyed, I guess.
right. These should get repaired now. Ah, I see you're taking the wrong way.
Considering you ran 2 MX-10 into your base, I'd get some CV defense on the left. I meant, okay, I meant just the CV you bought, but that too. And heal your Tiger, it's on 3 HP.
Yeah.
Yeah, micro your VBO Mistral to the edge. Okay, the Tiger is gone. Okay, yeah, it is. Also be careful it doesn't die to MX-10, that's all I need. Okay, Recon Infantry plus MX-10. But yeah, it's also good, very good optics, right? Not just good, so it's actually a pretty good Recon in that.
Yeah. Okay, I think now's time for. I want to start taking on him.
Exactly, I agree with you.
Shit, fucking AMX-10s.
What did they kill? The Milans?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of those.
Panther? It's getting a bit deep. Like micro or Roland. Just micro your Roland. Yeah,
He hit me.
yeah.
He hit me twice. I hit him once. It's very sad. This is fine here. Okay, I need more recon in the middle.
Oh, you Roland didn't get Leclerc. Okay.
He bought a Leclerc?
It's just coming in. You need more infantry. You're running out in the middle.
Yeah.
Gotta make sure you hold the grind. And keep your Legion 90 alive, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I actually like the Zeppers. Oh, that's a good call.
Oh shit, I didn't even see that. He would follow those. I didn't even see I had those go.
Did it kill
Those
you?
dumb. Yeah, I killed my piece, Ryan.
Not KTs. KTs would have killed that MX-10. Easily.
Okay, there's a CV. I know his CV is in there. I think I can start shelling it because I know it's the only weird deep one.
Yeah, I'm with you. Roland, Panther?
No more Panther. So it is a Leclerc. It's just odd buy.
I don't think you realize you're playing Moto.
I want to disrupt his CV.
No, I think it's good, it's good. You need to take a bit. Well, you have to take a bit.
Nice pushing.
Yes. That's why you need to get infantry. Just keep the smoke up. Yeah, like you're not, yeah, you can't allow that to happen. You really needed to replace that Milan or whatever. Because maybe the other one does a job. We'll see.
Also keep in mind this is my worst map.
Wait, did it hit or not?
Yeah, it did. That Milan hit.
It did the weirdest arc, I don't know if you noticed.
I was not paying attention,
Keep putting down
sorry.
some smoke so that the Leclerc is just useless. That's not really where I meant, but okay.
Where? Like here?
Yeah, exactly, just in the open. So is Leclerc like never time to fire at anything, and that MX-10 doesn't, you know?
Do that, yep.
Beautiful. Yeah, use your Caesar and spend your points.
Yep, you're right.
I don't think an MX-10 tank time is the best buy.
I didn't hear you one more
I
time.
don't think the AMX 10 tank tab is a good buy for there.
What do you think would be better?
Recon units. And like recon
Recon.
AMXs in the bushes because they would just won't get spotted. And like, what's
Yeah.
the tank tab boy really gonna do? You know, like it doesn't
I
have
feel like I should
forage.
also take advantage of this
Yes,
of
that's
this
what I told
forest
you
a little bit
earlier. You
more.
should be putting AMX 10s on Milan there. Mm-hmm. This is fine, don't get me wrong. Exactly, and honestly, you might get a side shot on the Leclerc. Like when he retreats, he's going to be in Legion 90 range. And yeah, if he turns, he's going to get side shot by the. I don't know what he's doing right now. Like that Leclerc.
Nice. That was good. And he can't. Can you see me? No, he can't. Cool.
You might get the
One
kill
more?
otherwise. He's showing the front again. It's still amazing for you. Yeah, make sure, like, you're not allowed to lose these. Panther, maybe? Ah, no, there's a cap part. I don't know, maybe the Panther could be a value. Anyway, I'll let you pay for now, it's intense. Focus on retaking Echo ASAP.
Okay. Almost. Jeez, I'm almost out of AMX 10s.
You don't really need an AMX then. You have like. Yeah, one there, I guess. You use the 3090s, right? Like, for. When you don't need the wheels, 3090s are most of the time better.
Yeah.
So, like, for the middle, that's basically what you want. Like, some 3090s in the back and some pushes. I can show you some positions maybe at some point.
That would be nice, because like in general,
For
for
this game.
just for any deck, I'm not good at this map.
I can. I know some things. I know some things.
Oh, you can see me. That's not great.
Yeah, he's probably moving because we can infantry at some point. Can you snipe the Gepard with your Legion? I mean, it's a bit risky, but maybe you can.
I think I'll get melted.
Yeah, I'm panicked. Okay,
I
move the
have an
Legion
AMX
back
10 as
all the way
well.
back and get us a pie track.
Repair.
And Caesar.
It's been firing.
Okay, fire on the Gepard or something. Maybe. Up to you.
This is about to happen.
Yeah, true. Just worried about dying to the Leclerc, but it might not. Wow, that AMX, that Milan, I mean, that's some random Milan positioning.
Nice
Yeah,
crits.
-2 is pretty damn good against AMX.
Okay, I want to force the infantry. Oh, did I get the CV? I did.
Forest just move. Oh, you upvoted? Okay, nice.
Yep. I'll
That's actually
take
one of the
it.
positions, by the way, yeah.
I'll take that.
Retake the buildings in the middle, please. Just
Yes.
I don't know, recon infantry or Milan in there. Why do you always buy the one in the pirate? Oh, no,
I've not been.
you got the one up. Never mind. It looked like it because you were okay. Okay. Never mind.
Oh, jeez, I just got completely destroyed.
Was that your Mistral?
No, that was not the missile. That was the.
Where is a Mistral?
No, that was a VAB.
Where is your Mistral on the left?
Mistral's dead. It's horrible.
So replace it, please. You need it.
Yes. Get my last. A couple more. Okay.
Yeah, that's another nice thing about them. You get 4 or 5.
I think 4.
4 upvoted.
I honestly don't remember.
I'm pretty sure.
See, does they have anything in here?
Yeah, you could actually go and check. I'll say your Mistral can kill the Panther. Exactly.
Okay, I'm ticking.
Yeah, you see this map control you have right now, plus like the one building in Echo. That's your goal from this side as Moto on this map, always. Or at least that's my way of playing it, right? Like,
Right.
you can also play quite heavy on Echo. Actually, it's something you can do. I mean, you can also do some really weird stuff where you rush like Delta in the opening, but in my point of view, it's definitely the best way to play it. By play like far. Hold the forest of Delta, just enough of Echo that if you really have to, you can put a CV.
Right.
On the left.
So I get a CV for mid now?
you're ticking, but if you want to, you can.
I'd like to tick more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then yeah, you'd kind of like just buy some AX2090s because you're not buying them, and like you have points, and they're good.
Wait,
Like
1390. I don't have
oh, you
1390s.
don't have them in your deck.
I'm running the double MX10s. Whoa, I can't even see those guys.
I think you really need 3090s. Whether you take out the para, but we can talk about that later. Like you can take out the cannon or para or the 1MX10.
Okay, cool. Well, you guys can go find the CV. I'm going to be ticking in a second. That's a lot of Martyr 2s.
Get some Legion. FSJ, actually, get some FSJ. Like a double stack. Just, come on, you have 200 points, dude. Get a double stack of FSJ and they'll just hold the left for like fucking ever. As long as you're in the forest, you know?
Yep, I got you. Alright, now I'll get an aim at one of these here finally. Please come down.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Did he just... Yoda on a panda? Did I see that right?
Is it Crotal?
It's good. Just
Does
see
this
the
hit?
MX10
This is
there.
not
Like, it's
hit.
okay if he takes a little bit of a foothold.
He's not paying attention!
Oh, nice.
Oh, I traded. It's not the end of the world.
Leave the MX10s there. Oh, yeah, okay. If you want to go for the side shot, then you can, but like... Keeping them at forest is going to be so amazing over time, you know? Like I said, you lose your infantry, you keep the MX10 alive.
Alright, oh, I can kill that Crotal. I can move this up, move this up, this up. Yeah, he sees what's happening.
Exactly, now they die because they're not in cover, you know?
Yep.
But alright,
Cool.
like, very good play.
Oh. There's a CV. That's I'll take. That's not a CV. I'll take it.
CV is right next to it, honestly.
I'd imagine so. I should be using this.
Yeah.
That's a lot of 2A1s. I want to get some meat here. My guy should be coming. Oh, I totally forgot this, and I forgot I have a tiger.
Yeah, so did I. Typical.
Whoops. Well, and needs to be repaired. That's top play. Right? That's a top player move right there.
Lovely FSJ running through the middle.
I mean, he can't. He has nothing here.
Yeah, the heels are like barely out of range, but I guess they're out of range.
What was that? Oh my god, this asshole. How did he get there?
Maybe it's the very bottom of the map.
That game? That yes game.
Well played. You're getting the hang of it a lot more. Should I maybe just show you some positions real quick? If I can.
Yeah, that'd be great because like in general, I have no idea how to actually play this map well.
Okay, I mean, I'm thinking about like some very specific, just like where to put recon units positions right now, but maybe I can come up with some more stuff. I guess I need to stream.
Oh my god, this VBL Mistral. Look at this kill list. 2 tigers, a peace run, and a panther.
What did you say? 2 tigers, a peace run, and a panther. Yeah. But yeah, no, like they're amazing. I really like. I underestimate them for a long time, but like the fire and forget is just so fucking nice, and they shoot really fast. Or
Yeah.
fast. And like together, that just like you'll get 2 missiles before a tiger can land a hit, which is one important thing. And fire and forget means even if you die after you shoot, you're fine. What map was that? Highway, right?
Yeah.
And I don't need to start this channel. I'll just start up a Seoul. Discord. Need to guess. Stop watching. Share.
He's so salty. Jesus.
So this one I told you.
Hang on, let me look at your stream.
Like right here. Right. You saw? You're here or not? Tell me when you're here.
I don't see your stream.
No. I see mine. You need to maybe just stop your stream.
Maybe I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop mine. Okay.
I don't think you need to, but yeah, it like doesn't show you otherwise.
Okay. So yeah, I can see yours now.
Yeah, so you have this one, which allows you to control like, well, from here on or something. And then I kind of forgot where, but I used to have one which worked really well too. It might have been like just putting them here, I think actually, because I think the like line blocks the line of sight of the ATGM or something, and it gives you a bit
Ah.
better angle on this even. So
Okay.
you might need to have experiment a bit. And same you can also put back here. Um, I think there's a position where you're safe from the ATGMs and you can shoot this. Then what's pretty good is actually this hedgerow, but that's when you're a bit more aggressive in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
You try to move
when
up.
you hold
You
this
try to move
basically.
them up.
Hmm?
You like there's a three kind of hedges just stacked at the top of each other. Yeah, those three. You try to
Yes.
move up. You just try to move up further and
No.
further with your recon
No, no, no,
bows.
no, 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 no. You stay in the back. Here you're just gonna die to like recon infantry there and a tank peeking, right? Or like as soon as they shoot here, they're gonna be spotted and they'll die to any tank, right?
Right.
So you don't want that. And here it's basically the same story. So like this one's nice because it from here you have like this line of fire, which if he doesn't check it, can be very annoying, you know, like because he actually has to move a tank right there.
Right. You
Like
get
quite
decently nice
often people
side
will like
shots.
put their tanks here and then move with infantry like this and infantry like this, right? Or like into this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the double prong. And so like 130-90 here will kill 20 infantry pushing here if he doesn't smoke. It's just amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. And then what's really, really nice is this bend here. Basically like this, yeah, here, basically.
Yeah.
And you can even kind of keep moving back and forward, you know, like you're very quickly in deep forest compared to this point.
So
Right?
you can just really micro to get a one shot off, and you'll be completely unseen.
Exactly, but also you can just find a position where you're like back and you only have like field of view on like right this area.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so you're safe from everything, and you're not spotted until you shoot. But if he pushes, you shoot a bit, and you might even be safe. And if ever he pushes something here, you can always peek it forward a bit and so on. So yeah, like playing with a bend here and so on, like you'll find it out quite quickly. It's really strong, and it gives you really good line of fire, right? Like, well, from here, right, you can basically cover the entire field, right? And you just move it back a tiny bit, and you're safe. It's kind of amazing. And also, you can really, like, if you have 290s here, right? Anytime you're just like smoke, 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 get them on this side, walk an infantry there, and this is just dead.
Yep, that makes
So
sense.
that's really, really nice. And then obviously there's this.
Longer highway
I guess you
itself.
can also use this in a way, but that's if you're holding up here.
I guess
Yeah,
that's more of a
you
position
really want
for
to have
like
them
a
like
bigger.
basically right, especially like 3090s or so on. You just want to have them in the back, and like it's not about them like melting in a push on their own or whatever. At least that's not how I view it. Same with if I put an AMX10 like here or something, right? It's like it's just there's gonna keep being spots over the game where it's gonna shoot once or twice or three
And
times.
it's just gonna add up.
Exactly, and it's just
That's
gonna
the
add up.
idea.
And especially with 3090s, like seriously, it adds up so extremely fast because in the time AMX10 shoots once, 3090 shoots three times, and that's a lot of HE damage. It really is.
Hmm.
It really, really is. Yeah.
I mean, do you really think then that it's having a 1390 is better than a double MX10s?
I would definitely put a 3090 in my deck. Would not necessarily replace the 2 MX10 with it. Like in your deck, you could either take out one MX10 card or Gazo Cannon or Commander Power card. But in my opinion, it's kind of a must-have, yes, because it increases your like grinding power insanely.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, yeah. I guess
I'm
he.
honestly not sure which one to do because the Gazelle cannon's really nice if I want to pair it with like one of the Gazelle hots.
Mhm.
And I kind of just have a mini
I'd probably
helo.
take out the Commander Power on the hero.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like I mean, I don't have that much recon infantry is my main concern if I do that.
But then you have so many other recon units, like Tiger spots so fucking much. You have VBL missiles around. You have MX10s everywhere. And it's still like you get 7 Commander Power. It's not that few, right?
I thought it was 6, but okay.
Okay, might be. I don't want to be too sure of myself. You always want to have both of these buildings, like HGM and either like Legion or Commander Power.
Mm-hmm.
basically, like spotter or yeah, like a good infantry which actually holds some stuff. And yes, and like the MX-10 here is really really good. Um, you can also put a second MX-10 like just right here, or 1390. It you know it can get killed by a tank and so on at some point, but it'll stay alive for a long time and it'll be quite useful generally. AA over here is kind of tricky because yeah, it's like either you put it here and it dies at some point, or you put it here and it doesn't have line of sight, kind of issue.
Right.
I don't. Maybe here's the best point. I don't know, but I'm sure
It's
at
just
some point,
hard.
yeah, it's a bit like exactly. Um, and then if you kind of have control of this, it's really nice to take this. Um, like this is actually a really nice position for MX-10s or even here if you can. Like you don't want to go too far unless you have this building. You don't want to go too far forward to what will get shot by the ATGM, right? But on one hand, you deny any pushes here very easily, like absolutely basically, right? Because you just shoot them in the side. Um, and it also just makes it well, like really hard for him to put a CV or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just one MX-10 here forces him to only come walking in here, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
I
really
got
nice.
you.
Yeah, that's kind of it for there. And over here, I think he did a good job. So like, yeah, I really like the right. You see the line of the road, like literally, right?
It's right down the middle.
Yeah. If I go back, I mean, I'm a bit off, but
Close enough.
yes, you end up like right here, I guess, right? Something like this. And that's just like, I mean, well, people push back into here. 90% of the time, they come from here or here, right?
What do you feel about? You
So
see how there's a kind of
this
little.
is perfect.
You see how there's a little triangle to the left of the Tatra?
No, is this here?
To the right a little bit. Down.
Oh, this?
Yeah, like where your mouse is. Like
Yeah.
what if you put an AMX 10 there looking at the road itself, so that if they pop out of the road, you get a side shot.
Yeah, I think that can be a very good call too. Yeah, honestly, I have never done that, but I like it. I'm not sure if it's actually a side shot from the
Maybe
idea.
if you position, maybe not right, maybe
Yeah, a
like
bit
where
more here.
your mouse is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I'm looking. Worth trying out. I think it probably is. Yeah. And yeah, but yeah, exactly. And then you just have like infantry, and you probably want to have like a Legion 90 here.
just to lock down just
Yeah, like
lock
you
down all
do
aspects of the
exactly because
road.
like when they push, they're like, I have to unload, 700 meters away from this, right? And then you have a Legion, and it, kills a mod or two and just
Yeah,
walks back. And then yeah,
and then
like you
you
put
laugh
an
and they
AMX-10
cry.
next to it here, and I think here's a great position for the AA generally. Because it's not too locked down, like sometimes the Tiger comes from here, and so you don't want to have your AA like here, right? And you
Right.
also don't want to have it here because that's what it gets overgun, it gets already just gets pushed. So like here or here is pretty damn perfect. And yeah, it's still, you can still come back here very fast and shoot into the middle. Um,
Yep.
which is something to not forget. Actually, sometimes, especially if yeah, Crital's here, but also with the VBL Mistral, like when it turns into a Delta fight, and at some point they send in helos. Um, yeah, you can often actually pick off the helos from like here very safely, and that's very enjoyable when you can. Um, and that's that really. Like otherwise, I mean, yeah, the middle you kind of got out. And this is, yeah, takes
Like
us.
the middle fight for the first 10 minutes was a bit rough on my end, just because of how much I kept on screwing up.
Yeah, kind of right. So yeah, like my point is like you like your default mode when you're not watching, right? Is have like some infantry, like yeah, where these chasseurs are basically, maybe, yeah, basically right there. And then you have like your Legion 1 or 2 Legion 90 here, like in the back, right, where you're 100% safe.
Right.
They will never get shot by anything here. Um,
With the idea being if they go down that kind of dirt road, you get an angle on them and they can't really shoot at you as
exactly,
easily.
and also if they push, you just walk forwards and so on, right? With your Legion 90,
Hmm.
turn off the MG, you kill the tank and so on. But you just want to make sure that you're not like looking away and oh my Legion 90 died to the Panther.
Right.
It's like my
Um,
Chasseur died to a Panther, fine, right? You can
when
also
you
put
play this in
yeah, like
when you play
Chasseurs
this in
here is also
unspec,
pretty good.
when you play this in unspec, would you ever go for a complete delta hold of taking that forest where the OT6 where the BVPs are, or would you just focus on everything else if you have all
If I'm playing
this?
unspec,
Yeah.
um, if I'm playing mech, yes. If I'm playing unspec to a good degree, yes. So, but that's like if I'm playing a very grindy deck and I'm winning. Like it
Hmm.
typically only happens when you're winning because this forest is very defensible. Um, Sometimes it can kind of work out because you get some damage on his tanks, and then you like Uragun in, and he kind of just has to fall back or something. Um, but he can do some well, this building is really really scary basically. So it's like quite often you like take the forest and you're like, I got it, and then you move here and your tank gets shot.
Right.
And same like this suddenly shoots you and so like yeah, holding this forest line is actually quite tricky. If you really like completely roll him and he has nothing on the low ground left, okay, right? Um, but like because you can get peeked from the high ground, right? While like this
Hmm.
infantry spots, you potentially get shots. He can always get ATGMs up here and so on. Um, but yeah, like if you have a lot of tanks, it's nice. If you have a lot of infantry, somewhat, but you can get bombed down a lot. So most of the time, I just like take it and then just like loosely hold it. Like don't actually really try and hold it, but just kind of like force him to.
Force him to spend points while you go do other
Yeah,
things.
force him to spend points and a lot of effort, right? Because it's still like pushing into a forest and so on, and I still have like one or two infantry in the edge, maybe even one in the building, and then just like two in the more in the back, so that when he comes, I can kind of go forwards. But
Hmm.
it's very overgunnable, right? Like it's one of those
Right.
like
It's like the perfect size.
exactly. It's like the perfect size, and then retreating can actually get quite tricky because he can have 80 gems in here, right? Which shoot you when you come out of here.
So basically, if you actually want to take that forest, you have to take it completely, take the town, and then take
Hmm.
just, and
And
then
then you
try to
actually
take
want to,
where your mouse is as well.
yes, you want to take this if you can as well, and then it actually becomes amazing. Um, if you manage to take this, because then you can walk up here.
And
Uh,
then into his.
yeah, like well, from here you shoot this road with 80 weapons. So that's pretty nice, and you're like actually kind of unspotted from the buildings, because like the big forest. That's pretty dope. And then you can just put like an AMX 10 here, and it's like the biggest pain in the world. You see all his reinforcements, and it
Right.
just like adds that like like he's building like a tank push with his infantry spam, like I don't know, Moto over here to like retake or something, right? And then suddenly you have well, where I lost myself exactly. You have like I don't know, one AMX 10 and one FSJ in here, and he's like, how the fuck do I deal with that?
Right.
It's
Or
like
like, or even better yet, when he pushes, then you go because he'll be distracted and he'll have
mhm,
nothing there.
exactly, kind of either way. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Either or is awful to play against.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty damn much. Like yeah, it's one of those where you never want to hold this, right? Um, like as in move your entire army into this, right? Or like keep buying reinforcements to hold this forever, but like sending one to unison to sneak around and get some stuff can be just
Hmm.
fucking amazing. Yeah, and also it's such a short hop to CV.
Right. And then either you know where the CV is or the CV is dead, and then you
Exactly,
win.
exactly. One thing that's very important, or very, very, yeah, and what's even important when you take this forest is to take if you take this building, oh yeah, taking this building is great, right? Because it shuts down the road, so then he has to come from here. But another thing, which is maybe a bit, well, I don't know, as obvious, I guess, but is to like get your recon infantry like here or something,
Hmm.
so that when you retreat, you still spot everything.
Right. That's something I've just. That's something one like the one thing in this map I figured out on my own. That's a great spot.
Hmm. And yeah, also, yeah, like, well, here can be a great spot for recon infantry, but it's a bit over aggressive. Like you get spotted by recon infantry here, and it's kind of easy to push and so on. So where I really like to put it is like basically around here,
Hmm.
right this like intersection, and like right here. Um, or I don't know if he's like pushing a bit much, then yeah, maybe a bit more back, like in the bend. Where I know I was talking about also for like recon
Right.
AMX 10s or
Where the
something,
AMX 10s are.
because you see the entire forest line, you see anything pushing and so on. Like you won't spot
So I
too
guess.
deep into the forest, right? Like as if you were here, but it's very nice.
So I guess this map is all entirely about very specific, knowing how to play specific spots rather
Somewhat. I mean,
than.
well, that's what I'm focused on here, right? Like I told you that I wanted to show you
True. True. True.
the
True.
spots with the aim extends. Um, I could talk more generally about this map, but not today. Well,
Yeah.
my brain
It's like
isn't quite
what?
there. But yeah,
Is it like 2 in the morning for you? Something?
yeah, it's like 2 in the morning and I have work and so on. I just don't feel like it's 2:20 yet. Um, but anyway, and yeah, like one thing to really realize is that if you put like one smoke, like not even one smoke salvo, right? One smoke here, yeah, and
Hmm.
one to two smoke salvos here, yeah.
Yeah.
This entire like my entire screen is like one big forest. You understand what I mean?
Yes. You have the freedom to maneuver however you wish.
You don't
So
only
you're
have freedom
getting
to
it.
maneuver however you wish. Like his super heavies become useless basically. Like
Oh, I
You
see what
see what
you're
I mean?
saying.
So that's what makes it like
Yeah,
so important to keep holding this as a moto deck. Like all his tanks become useless basically, right? Because yeah, you have like Chasseur, Legion, I don't know, Chasseur, Legion, right? Like I don't know, FSJ, Legion or whatever, right? And it's just like wherever he pokes into the smoke, he just dies. But then also, even if he's just like standing here, which is absolutely useless, you just peek with a Legion here, kill a tank, you know, peek with a Legion here, kill a tank,
right.
and yeah, you just forcing. Yeah, you're just massively forcing an infantry fight, and that also makes these like 3090 spots really, really strong too because you're saying, I have smoke here. You want to push as soon as you cross this line, you're getting
Everything's dead.
MX1390'd. As soon as you cross this line, you're getting MX1390'd. Right? Maybe you have like some VAPT 20s here or 3090 or whatever, right? Shooting into this, so when he pushes there, same. And it's just like, and then you have elite infantry, right? Like upgraded infantry, which never ends. And yeah, you have like Legion and FSJ and Commandos and Legion 90 and it's a funny way of playing, and it's some like if your opponent is really good, um, and like maybe playing a mech deck or something, it really forces you to like keep smoking off all the time, right?
Hmm.
But you can actually hold off mech decks in this, which I didn't think possible for a long time.
Interesting. I haven't thought about that.
And then yeah, also right, like an ATGM in here, and it's the same. It's like you have so many things saying like whenever you cross my smoke, you're just dead, you know?
Right, by like 9,000
Exactly, right?
stuff.
I want to extend here, shooting in the field. Right? It's like it just adds up from so many ways, right? You come in here, this extend shoots you. Um,
So it really seems like the way you play Delta as a moto deck, at least,
mhm.
is to really play the spots and to make it your opponent have to micro incredibly precise, or they just lose everything.
Exactly. And basically, like, my TLDR is like, hold these two forests.
Hmm. Hold those two because the other one's easy to get back into,
Yeah,
or
this one's
because you
easy
can
to
have.
get back into in a way, exactly. And also, this one kind of controls this one, more so than the other way around. Um, like, if you have something here, you can't really sneak by, because then you just get, yeah. If you even
Yeah.
can, you get shot by here and so on, right? Like, what do you really gain? Um, and exactly, and as long as you hold these two, you can do the smoke infantry fight thing. While if you're holding like this, right, like this triangle, like you were basically, right, which is why I was like, don't do this, like move, this and
Hmm.
then like just the edge of this or something. Yeah, then like you can put his tanks here, and then like all of a sudden, what you have to smoke to get back in, you have to smoke like everything basically. Like
Right,
I
and just
couldn't
giving myself more
even
work.
make a nice line or something. Exactly, it
I mean, like
completely
in
changes.
the game I played, I was afraid of pushing further because I was like 90% certain he had stuff there, and I felt like I
And to a
had
degree,
enough
he
things.
did, but you had like 170 points. So if you get like, well, two AMXs at best 3090s and like two Legion, two Chasseur or something, you just push him out, or
Hmm.
Panthers and so on. Like, he did have some stuff, but you also knew that he spent a lot of points on planes and two Tigers, and you rolled him on the
True.
left, and um, so at some point, exactly. And like, even if you, right, as soon as you have like this, even like just a very, very outer edge of this, right, even if you haven't really cleared them out, but you're like, well, my infantry is standing here, and if you come and fight it, my MX-10 will shoot you kind of issue, right?
Yeah.
That's already enough to then like get reinforcements in, right? Without
Hmm.
too much trouble. Although not your way, right? Not by putting the transports here when you spawn them, but by putting the transports here and like unloading, walking in.
Yeah, I probably would
More
give
so.
myself a lot less micro mistakes if I actually spawn things better and then so I don't have to micro them
I
later.
really, really think so, yeah. And it's like, yeah, it's a lot better to have like whatever, right? Like an MX10 or 2 Legion 90, whatever, like sit up here useless for 3 minutes, than send them in too aggressively and just watch them die.
Yeah,
And
that's
believe me,
fair.
like when you need them, you'll notice. You'll be like, he's pushing you out to. Oh, nice. I'm doing
I have units.
So yeah, I really think that, and like, yeah, I think kind of my rule of thumb is like to never, well, never, right? Obviously, it's a rule of thumb, so you're allowed to break it, right? Like rules are there to be broken, obviously, and sometimes it's the right thing to buy stuff very aggressively, but just to never buy stuff in front of where my infantry currently stands, in a way.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and then sometimes you have to consider ATGMs, right? Like this bike, but yeah, I mean this bike is scary, but yeah, you know that.
Yeah, I hate that spot so much.
Yeah, it's like this spot is not nearly half as good, but then sometimes it is. Like it's that funny thing,
Like
right? Like
with
if they
like
buy
with
the
the
tank there, this ATGM is useless, but if they buy the tank for like where the M8AN is, it's like, oh, the fastest way to get there is to drive down the road, get side jumped by the
Yes.
Mina, and then show my rear and go there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you have any questions for the map or something?
No, it's the type of thing I just have to play it more. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten marginally better at this map because I've been forced to play it so much. Like, for the past couple of days, I've only been getting this map in ranked,
Yeah.
um, which is annoying to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I like blew a 450 point lead on a guy just because of mistakes I made. Like I'm that inconsistent at this map.
I see, I see, I
And it
see.
was and it's sad because it would have been like 17, 18 elo, but whatever. Um,
You did a really good job here, though. Like, I think you mostly figured it out. It's like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, I feel like I have the golf Charlie sided down a lot more because it's just a lot easier to play. I think.
in a way, maybe, yeah. Especially golf, I find quite easy to play, yeah. Oh, yeah, also, one little thing just I noticed, or just remembered, but when you take this completely, this is also a nice position for, like, when I mix in. I mean, it's a bit aggressive, right? Like, I can kill it by hero or something, but
Hmm.
it gets some really nice side shots on this, and even if you put it front, it, yeah, gives you a lot of
Okay.
vision. Yeah.
You two owed him, right?
Thatcher, yeah. First game was very close, though.
I played him once on blue when he was blue mech. It was a blue mech mirror match on Patty and ranked. It was not fun.
Yeah, I imagine. Although Paddy seems like an okay map to have a blue mag mirror, no? You can just pick
Yeah,
Rollins.
the issue though is in my blue mech I take Rollins and he has a Thunderbolt.
Oh, very
Um,
fun.
yeah. So he had like all three. He had like two or three puffs out and